Hey everyone, this is Ashley Ellenboss with Skyhouse Herb School and Apothecary. And today I'm going to talk about herbs and immunity. It is cold season. Everyone's getting sick with one thing or another. Here in Minnesota, we have RSV numbers going through the roof. So I want to share with you some of my favorite herbs that you can take, some supplements, some alternate snack ideas to keep your immune system strong so that you don't get sick, at least maybe not as often as you could have. So I did record a video last year on activating immunity in kids. That's a great video. It goes into a little bit more depth, but I have a few new things that I have up my sleeve to share with you today. So let's get started. The very first herb that I love to incorporate this time of year is Astragalus Root. Now, this is the dried root that I purchased from Mountain Rose Herbs. It's organic. It's sort of this fluffier root. It has a very nice, sweet, and slightly bitter and salty flavor. The way that you would prepare this is you cook it, or we call it decocting in herbal medicine. So take about a teaspoon and about 3 to 4 cups of water and simmer it covered for about 15 minutes. Then turn off the heat, strain it, and drink it. And I like to add a little bit of flavor. So you might want to add a little cinnamon, works nicely, and also maybe a little licorice to lift the sweetness, especially if you have kids, just a touch, like, again, like a pinch, not even a quarter teaspoon, but like a pinch of the licorice root. So try that. What I love about astragalus is that it's a deep immune tonic. It actually helps. There's been studies that have shown that astragalus actually helps to build your B cells in your bones. So it activates B cell formation, T cell formation, and overall will help your body better respond to any pathogens or viruses that come your way. And again, it's very safe. It's a mild herb, so this should be good for everyone. Obviously, if you're on a lot of medications, you should, especially ones that have to do with if you have any autoimmunity, you'll want to check with your doctor, your herbalist, and do some research about astragalus. But otherwise, great, easy to find common herb. You can buy it in glycerate form, which is the plant root extracted into a vegetable like sugar essentially, or in tincture form. And all of those will work well. The next thing that I love for my kids is this one called Immune Avenger. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. This one is by Herb Farm. Immune Avenger, and this one is a glycerate. So if you don't want your kids having alcohol, this is a nice option. I do give my kids tinctures and they do just fine on them. But this one has echinacea, elderberry, hyssop, meadowsweet, thyme, ginger, cinnamon, and a little bit of horseradish to get everything flowing and moving to activate circulation, which is really important in keeping our immune systems active and strong. So this one's a nice one. I give this one to my kids in the morning. They love their vitamins. They love their supplements. They think of them as a treat. So if you can try to, excite them in that way. Another one that we all take is zinc. Now, zinc is a wonderful supplement. I really like this one. This one's called, the company is called Therazinc. And let's see if I can block the light. That works well. So it's Therazinc, it's elderberry and zinc together. It's pretty low in sugar, and I don't love giving my kids lots of sugar because, as we know, sugar can actually decrease immune responsiveness. So this one has 3 grams of sugar per 1 lozenge. So it's not no sugar, but it's pretty low sugar, and your kids will like it. For my girls under the age of 4, I gave them half, and then over the age of 4, I gave them a whole. I take 1 to 3 daily. And this will shorten the length of colds and flus and also really help your immune system stay active. Next is this. I love mushrooms. I know I've said this before, but I love medicinal mushrooms. Really all mushrooms I love. They all have their place. So if you can start taking mushrooms, if you're in, again, a place where you feel like your immune system might starting to get a little bit, your immune defense is going down, try adding in medicinal mushrooms. So this is a wonderful supplement by Host Defense. If any of you have seen the movie Fantastic Fungi by Paul Stamets, if you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. It's about how mushrooms work, are the sort of the evolutionary relationship that we have with mushrooms. But all of his products are good and expensive. But there we go. Boop. Host Defense. This one is called Myco Community Extract. And this particular blend has, let's see, it has a ton of different mushrooms. It has maitake, shiitake, chaga, reishi, cordyceps, oyster mushroom, birch polypores, royal sun, on and on and on. It has a ton of different ones. But this is a really nice, they use this, these are US grown, triple extracted organic mushroom mycelium or mycelium and fruit bodies. And it's a great one. You can taste it. You can taste when a medicine is made well, and this one tastes phenomenal. And my girls love it. They call it the sour and sweet one because that's just what it tastes like to them. And I take 3 droppers full every day, sometimes twice a day if I feel like I've been exposed. And I give my girls 1 to 2 droppers full twice a day. So great supplement. You can find other ones from different companies, but I do like Host Defense. And then on the mushroom topic, if you're a coffee drinker or you're a hot cocoa drinker, then try adding these in instead of just your typical coffee. This is for Sigmatic, and they powder their mushrooms, and they have this instant coffee mix. So it's basically like an instant powder that you add into hot water. It has coffee and mushrooms. And then this one is a cocoa. I'll keep this up because it's helpful for shading. This one is hot cocoa with reishi. So if you're going to be drinking these things, you might as well add in a little bit of medicinal mushrooms to help boost your immune system. And they're also really good for your gut health and good for mental health. They're adaptogens, so they help your body not only better respond to stress and anxiety and depression, but also keep your immune system highly functioning. So it's like, why? It's kind of like a no-brainer. Take mushrooms. We should all be taking mushrooms all the time because we're probably most likely in a higher stress state as well as in a lower immune state. So give those a try. You know, the other sneaky thing that I do is I bought a huge bag of powdered reishi, and you have to be careful that you buy it from someone who knows how to extract it. And I'm forgetting the name. I'll have to post it, but there is a wonderful mushroomer, mycologist, I guess he would be called, who makes dried, powdered, cooked mushrooms, because you have to cook the mushrooms before you powder them. Otherwise, all of the, the large chain polysaccharides will just pass through you and you won't actually be able to absorb the medicine. So it's really important that you don't just buy it off the street, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's probably a lot of smart street vendors who know how to process their mushrooms, but always ask, do you cook them first before processing? And that is essential. So I'll send you guys the company that I use. It's based out of, I think he's based out of Oregon. And I just bought like a pound of powdered reishi, and I'll just spoon that into my own hot cocoa, or I'll just drink it with Dandy Blend, which is a great coffee alternative. I should have brought it up, but Dandy Blend is like, it's powdered dandelion root, chicory root, and beetroot. And those are all wonderful, really good for supporting liver health, detoxification. And I tell you guys, it tastes a lot like coffee. It's the closest thing I found. And then you add a little bit of reishi powder in there to get that added mushroom benefit. So that's maybe probably a more cost-effective way, and it's less paper waste, which I don't love, is to buy those things in bulk. Buy a pound of Dandy Blend, buy a pound of powdered reishi, and then do your own mixing. And then the last one, well, I have 2 more things, but the last herbal blend I have is this one, which is like, this is my go-to as a woman who is trying to probably do too much. And this is by one of my favorite herbal Apothecary custom blenders, or not custom, but blenders. This is David Winston. His company is called Herbalists and Alchemists. And let me see if I can get in here. Whoa, there we go. David Winston's Women's Calmpound, Female Hormonal Balancing. Now, this might not be good for every woman, but I would say it's probably good for most women. If you are someone who tends to Maybe your cycles are regular or slightly irregular, but maybe you have mood swings around your cycles. You go into that like cycle rage before your period, or you just find yourself a little edgy. Maybe you have sore breasts. Maybe you get highly emotional and you cry for commercials on the radio. I do that. This one's really, really helpful. So it has chaste tree berry, motherwort, skullcap, blue vervain, and just a little bit of pulsatilla, which helps with the weepiness. And I love this blend because part of what helps keep our immune system healthy, because our immune system and our endocrine systems, they don't exist in separate boxes in our body. Our blood is carrying hormones and it's carrying all of our immune cells all at the same time. So when our hormonal balance is off, it can also affect our stress response, and it definitely can affect our immune responses. So I like to take this one maybe about a week or two before my cycle's expected, and I'll take 2 to 3 droppers full every day just to give my body a little bit of grace and in helping my hormones stay balanced and giving me some nervines to help me stay a little bit more calmed, cool, and collected, which is good for everyone. So I love this particular blend. It's fabulous. And then the last thing I have is a great alternative to sweet treats. Now, I was fortunate this year because I decided that I would do a sugar cleanse before not Thanksgiving, before Halloween. So I haven't eaten a single piece of Halloween candy. Can you believe it? This is the first year I've ever not totally gorged myself. So I decided, I'm going to take sugar out 2 weeks before Halloween and try to get through the new year without eating chocolate and things. When if I go out for dinner, I'll have a little dessert, but I'm not having any candy at home or any chocolate or sweets at home. So my go-to has been berries. And now berries are like a huge bang for your buck because not only are you getting that satiation of the sweet flavor, but you're also getting a lot of antioxidants and vitamin C, which is going to be enhancing your immune system. So if you can, if you feel like you want to reach, you're getting snacky, as my kids say. They don't say, they know the difference now between hungry and snacky. They'll be like, Mommy, I'm snacky. So I'll get them fruit. It's like, let's cut up some apples. Let's get you a bowl full of berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Try that instead. So when you're sitting at your desk, you're watching a movie, snack on a bowl of berries, and that's going to be way, way better. And it's going to help your whole body stay in a better state of balance as we head into the fall, winter seasons and all of the holidays up ahead. That's what I got. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have any sort of maybe hacks that you do to keep your family healthy, to keep yourself healthy. Sleep is always an important one, but maybe some of these supplements spoke to you. You want to give them a try. Let me know if you already take any of these and what you think. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if it was helpful, and I will see you all again next week. Cheers.